community building, social integration, financial support, social cohesion, human well-being, empowerment, citizens' cooperation, solidarity, and multicultural integration are frequent goals of community-based urban farming initiatives across Europe. Whether in larger or smaller cities, well-developed or underdeveloped areas, whether addressed to a population in special needs or not, different types of urban farming projects emerge in modern cities. Our main question in this unit is about the general typology of urban farming community initiatives, and how they can be classified. Furthermore, we are going to explore the differences between the management and organizational approaches of community-based urban farming initiatives, such as bottom-up approach and top-down approach.
We are located out here at the Old Man Creek Nursery, which is a city-owned nursery. And now City Farms, this is its inception year, so this is our first year of doing this project. We broke ground for the first time this May. We have planted up approximately 10 acres worth of land, and the mandate of this is to be able to take fresh produce to organizations like the Food Bank, akin, the Food Run program, and be able to have community baskets put together with locally produced vegetables that are given away to the community.
Well, it means a lot more to me growing this food, knowing that it's going to a good cause. And I think that I'm a lot more invested into this project than I would be in my own personal garden. Just knowing that it's going to be putting smiles on people's faces and making an impact.
We are growing potatoes, we are growing beets, carrots, we are also growing pumpkins, we are growing corn. We have sunflowers, essentially just for a little color and to bring in some pollinators. We had volunteer days where we had different teams come out from different quadrants of horticulture and assist within the plantings. So we had several mass planting days in which we had 12, 15 different people come out to assist in the labor. And then after the bulk of that planting was done, the majority of the weeding and maintenance and just general day-to-day occurrences that have gone on have been conducted by our landscape apprentice people. These gentlemen have been working extremely hard to tend the crops and to keep the weeds down and to keep us moving forward to a nice harvest season, especially in a year like this with COVID and everything. I personally think it's just a wonderful thing that we can actually reinforce our community members and people that might be in a tough spot, be it financially or occupation-wise or what have you, that we can actually bolster our local community by providing a very essential service in my mind through our city horticultural department and our team efforts to basically give back to our residents of Edmonton.
We have received a ton of beautiful produce from the Edmonton Nursery, and so this helps us to offset the cost of food purchasing so that we can actually extend our program, because we anticipate that because of the hardships that have been magnified by COVID, this will need to be a longer-term program. Since the pandemic, we've increased from 100 families accessing the program per week to about 400, and so of course this has meant that there's a significant increase in the volume of food required to ensure that families are receiving enough food for their growing children as well as aging seniors. So it's important financially but also socially to reveal the invisible struggle of food insecurity.
It's a huge positive boost for myself, for the people working out here, because we have a very worthwhile cause that we're doing this for. And so to be honest, for me, like, yes, it's physical work, but when it's harvest day, like we're out here playing, harvesting carrots, harvesting beets, having a great time, knowing that this produce is going to people who need it.
The Rosa Rose Community Garden is located in the Berlin district of Friedrichshain. This community garden was established by guerrilla gardeners on several vacant lots, filled with waste and garbage that had become something of blight to the neighborhood. This initiative was started in May 2004 by people from different countries, and of different ages, that live more or less close to this district. The vacant lots were cleaned, and garden activists started attracting more and more people from the neighborhood. People from very different backgrounds came together: housewives, architects, pensioners, dog owners, artists, and students. They worked together to create a small green oasis in the city. On this public green area at Jesnerstrasse, the gardeners grow vegetables, fruits and ornamental plants, yet there is enough space to hang around on the meadow or to have a barbecue. The free use of the garden is assured by a contract with the borough office. The history of the garden is manifold, because it had to move from different areas. The garden tries to facilitate urban gardening, independently from financial background or ownership structures. Everyone who wants to take part is warmly invited. The Rosa Rose Community Garden became a popular meeting place for people in the community. Neighbors would gather to spend time together. Moreover, this community garden is used for weddings, birthday celebrations, cinema evenings, and readings. Garden parties are also organized for the entire neighborhood. The activities that take place in the Rosa Rose Garden are always inclusive of many types of people. From children to the elderly, from immigrants to the gay and lesbian members of this community, this project supports recreational, cultural, educational, equality and empowerment purposes in the district of Friedrichshain.